Hey bakers, welcome back to today's episode. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, we've all made baking mistakes that can turn a sweet treat into a disaster. But don't worry, today I'm going to walk you through the common baking mistakes and more importantly, how you can avoid them. So let's get started. Mistake number one, not reading the recipe thoroughly. Diving into a recipe without reading it all the way through. It's tempting to just jump right in, but missing a step or misjudging the timing can lead to disaster. To avoid this, always take a few minutes to read the entire recipe before you start. Make sure you understand each step and gather all your ingredients and tools ahead of time. Mistake number two is incorrect measurement. Baking is a science, and even a little too much or too little of an ingredient can throw off your entire recipe. Always use the correct measuring tool. Cups for dry ingredients and spoons for small quantities. Always use the correct measuring tools. Cups for dry ingredients and spoons for small quantities. And remember to level up the ingredients with a straight edge for accuracy. Mistake number three is using ingredients at the wrong temperature. Using cold butter when the recipe calls for room temperature or adding hot liquid to eggs can ruin the texture of the butter. To avoid this, plan ahead. Take butter and eggs out of the fridge at least an hour before you start cooking and make sure any liquid you're adding aren't too hot. Mistake number four, over mixing the batter. Overmixing is a common mistake, especially when you're trying to get that batter smooth. But overdoing it can cause your baked goods to become tough and dense. Mix just until the ingredients are combined. A few lumps in the butter are perfectly fine and will result in a lighter, fluffier texture. Mistake number five, inaccurate oven. Oven temperatures can vary and an inaccurate temperature can lead to undercooked or overbaked meat. To avoid this, use an oven thermometer to check the accurate temperature and make sure you preheat the oven fully before putting your bake in. Okay guys, so if you enjoyed the video up to this point, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So our next mistake is not greasing the pan. Have you ever had your cake stick to the pan? That's probably because the pan wasn't greased. This simple step is crucial to ensure your cake comes out clean. Use butter, oil, or your stick spray and make sure to cover all the nooks and crannies. For extra protection, add a layer of parchment paper. Our next mistake is opening the oven door. It's tempting to peek at your masterpiece whilst it bakes, but opening the oven door too often lets out heat, which can cause your cake to sink. To avoid this, use the oven light to check on the bake and only open the door when absolutely necessary, like when you're rotating the pan. Our next mistake is not letting your cake cool completely before frosting. Patience is key when it comes to frosting. Frosting a cake while it's still warm can cause the frosting to melt and slide off. Let your cake cool completely in the pan for 10 to 15 minutes. Then transfer to a wide rack to cool completely before frosting. And there you have it, guys. By avoiding these common baking mistakes, you'll be well on your way to creating delicious, picture perfect bakes every time. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And please don't forget that one day at a time is the best. Till meet in our next video, please stay safe and bye.